Okay, here is lesson 76 on symmetry. This is easy. We've done this before. This is like if you had a heart and I said draw a line of symmetry, that would be a line right down the middle there because that would create a mirror image of each other. Both sides are the same if you were to fold them on top of each other. So a line of symmetry, you could have multiple lines of symmetry for some shapes, only one for some and none for some. And so if I had a shape like this, there's no line of symmetry for that, nothing at all, so 0. If I had a square, boy, you could go on and on and on and on. How many lines of symmetry can you make? There's a bunch. And so what they're going to have you do is first understand that. Then there's something called rotation. So an angle of rotation or rotational symmetry is where if I have a shape, let's say I have, let's do a hexagon. So how many turns would I need to do to get it to be looking like that again? And so you could do it, well, you could do 2. You do it 180 degrees. And so it would be the same upside down as it would right side up. And so that would be 2 forms of lines of symmetry. So they call it order. How many orders could you get? So out of 180 degrees, there's 2. If it was a 90 degree shift, so let's say I had a square and I wanted rotational, every 90 degrees I turn it, so I would get 4 out of there. The order would be 4 out of there. I could get 4 rotational symmetries out of that. And so that's what they want to ask you about that. And so there's a chart on page 501 that shows you the orders. And so actually, where is it? Actually 502, sorry. And so you will go through and they're going to have you do this chart where you would figure, on example 4, it's going to say on a triangle, how many numbers of line of symmetry? 3. On a quadrilateral, 4. So however many sides there are, that's how many lines of symmetry there are. So it just keeps going on and on and on. And so this is a very simple lesson. You can do this. You're going to do A, B, and C on there. Maybe D also. Anyway, that's it for rotational. I'm just going to go over a couple of things on here that I wrote down. Oh, I do need, no, that's on another lesson. We'll get to that in a minute. They go back to rotations in just a minute. So I was jumping ahead of myself. I thought there was something else. Anyway, that's in a minute. Okay, that's lesson 76.